the third one. So we're going to draw our line, and we are going to circle our variable. And so my inside layer would be this right here, this fraction, which technically, remember, a fraction is division. And then the outside layer would be this 2 here. So we're going to start by undoing the 2, get rid of this layer. So we've got a -2 to both sides. And then, so this right here, a lot of people freak out because they see a fraction. But I don't want you to think of this as a fraction. Remember, this is division. This is just simply how we write division in algebra. We don't use what I call this kindergarten division symbol right there. All right, so what's the opposite of divide? It is to multiply. So we're going to multiply by 4. And I always suggest that you write it up high. And so multiplying by 4 and dividing by 4 will cancel each other out, and it undoes it, gets rid of that layer, and now we've got a by itself equals -8. And remember, one negative makes the whole thing negative. All right, and then this last one looks weird. We've got a huge fraction bar here, okay? But let's still follow our steps. So before we start panicking, let's follow our steps. Let's draw our line. Let's go circle our variable. All right, so my eyes are right here. Now, because this fraction is so big, it is actually going to move the this 2 to kind of, it's further away. It's more on the outside. So I would say my inside layer is everything on the numerator, everything on the top. And so the 2 actually becomes the outside now. So what is the opposite of divide? It's going to be to multiply. So we're going to get rid of our first layer, and we're going to multiply by 2. Okay, so we're going to get rid of both of those. So then that peels off that layer right there and gives me -14. And then we got to get rid of this inside layer, and so this is +7. So we're going to -7 and -7 to both sides. If you struggle with your numbers, it might not hurt to use a calculator here. The rule is that if our signs are the same, both of these are negative, you're going to add and keep the sign. So 14 plus 7 is 21, and then you just keep the sign. I think I forgot to write the steps on the last one. So let's write our steps real quick. The first step that we did on this one was to multiply by 2. And then our second step was to subtract 7. And what I want you to see with these steps is that that you can write this out. A lot of kids get scared of writing, but you can write these steps out. And sometimes we will ask you to do that. All right, hope this helps.